Heidi? Hello, Dee. Hello, Dee. Hello, Dee. Hi, Dee. Hi, Dee. Howdy. Do the roar. Howdy. Hi. Heidi. Do the roar. Howdy. Howdy. Heidi.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me.
Do the roar.
Where is cute cat?
Oh no.
Has it really been 11 months? We're closing in on the big one.
Hi, cuties! Welcome to D. Do you like? Pay attention to me. Do you like the cute little cutie that pops up? Hello, D. Hello and welcome. You have been properly represented now. D told you. Surprise! Hi, D. Hi, Nova! Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Our first VIP. Okay, you were supposed to get a bigger cat that shows up for TTS, but he's still tweaking some of these things because he's never tried to program this before. So it's still a little scuffed because it's got to pop down. The mouth is moving in the background. You can give it a tiny head smooch. Ah! No! Cease! We haven't even... Okay, listen, you. We haven't barely begun anything and everything, and you are already mad with power. You've got to calm down. It's fairy tale day, and Deer wants to tell you a story. What the crap? Oh my god. Okay.
When are we beginning?
When are we beginning? When the chaos subsides. No. It will happen eventually. Thank you for the hype train. He's gonna go behind the hype train so you can calm the hell down, Ned. You don't need to use that kind of language.
Straight to D's heart.
It tried so hard to work, but it didn't. Oh my god! Cuties, how is D supposed to keep up with all this? Uh-oh. The boing. You wanna know what you just did? You just gifted subs. And as requested, this is what happens when you gift subs! You have now... No! You took away the... Oh my god! Cuties! You've gotten mad. Okay, let's see if you can catch up with any of this. Chaos. Yes, my lovely.
Chaos.
Yes.
Where? D-Date head?
Yes, right there. Good job. You did. The face is perfect for that boy. I can't. I love it so much. Oh my god. Okay.
Just passing out some.
So D saw several of these already redeemed. Several of these have already been redeemed. D needs to catch up. Ah! Okay, D already needs to catch up. Okay, hang on a second. Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
You see this, Chad?
Jeez Louise!
Subs.
No!
D, I'm happy to contribute to the choo-choo. 10 legs I think was the number.
Ah! Hi. Ahem. Oh! Let's thriller. Rapid fire! Welcome to D the Sphinx. You have now caused D to randomly spawn legs from her head. I hope you are happy. No, D will not get loved on! Ah! Thank you very much for the new follows in the past few days! Thank you for joining D's community! Thank you very much for the biddies! And let us begin the highs. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Shimmy. Hi, Revok. Hi, Darlarian. Hi, Chris. Hi, Veranis. Hi, Christopher Kelly. Hi, Little Dallas Multipass. Hi, Eldred Cypher. Hi, Inspector Gadget. Hi, Jaynard. Hi, Flower. Hi, Milky. Hi, Savino. Hi, Empty Headed. Hi, Roderick. We need another song for this. Okay, how about D's fantastic commercial montage? Hi, Roderick. Welcome to D. Thank you for the lovely biddies. D will give you 2, 3 cat noises. Oh my goodness.
D-Date bongo D.
Bongo, no bongo. Hi, Darlarian for the double hi. And hi, Nova. And hi, Clarkleen. Hi, lactose intolerant. Welcome to D. Hi, Christopher Kelly with the multi. Hi. Hi, Neb. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being, wow, a part of D's community for 11 months, Tia Holy Buckets. And Darlarian, thank you for being part of this community for 10 months.
We
Calm.
will continue to love on D until
No.
she believes she's awesome.
Cease.
On a related note, are we still doing 1,000 bits for a genuine compliment? If so, here's the bits. Compliment yourself.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Cease. We still have more highs. She's not even done with the highs yet. Okay, come on, let's go. Hi, Mannequin. Welcome to D. Thank you, Jaynard, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Tequila Sunrise! Hi, Shiny! Not Shinny, Shiny! Hi, Dot Chili, welcome to D! Hi, Nana, thanks for the resub! Hi, Bowick, welcome to D! And yes, there's a lot of cheers, my goodness. Hi, Neo Luigi! Welcome to D! Hi, Luckless Knight! And thank you, Imatspo,
Hi,
for the
D.
resub! You guys have literally broken these redeems. The first... oh my gosh! The first time D made the thing and you broke it. You broke it. It's your fault. Everything is broken and it's your fault. Thank you. Thank you, cuties. We appreciate your love and affection.
Also, let's bump back to level 8 choo choo.
Oh my god! Sis! Okay, you don't have to hype so hard. You're hyping too hard, cuties.
Hello, D.
Oh, hi, and welcome to Dina Karian. Welcome!
Nudge towards 8.
Oh my god! Okay, wait. Stop making these spawn! Stop making these spawn, please! No! Thank you for the gifted subs! Ah!
Passing out subs.
He does not want to spawn legs from the wing. Okay. There's been like 4 of these, 5 of these redeemed. You redeemed cute cat noises, so now D will make random cute cat noises at you, okay? Ahem.
Do the roar.
Cease! This is so cringe. Okay, there, you happy? These are stupid cat noises. Why is he cheating by putting... It's not a cat, it's D! D is not a cat! This is... I bet you think you're so clever right now. You think you're so clever right now, don't you? Look at you. You think you're so clever! Shh. Okay. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Get off these roofs! Get off these roofs!
Okay. Thank you very much for the love and the affection. He appreciates you. Are you enjoying these new redeems? No, you! Shut up! Thank you for the boop. I think you've already broken some of the high. But what do you think? Do you like it so far? Get off these roof and into these arms! That will be how we are going to... Oh, PC Kun's doing okay. This was a good warm-up for PC Kun. Don't worry. But don't you worry. That's gonna be how we are going to reach each other at Afkai. Better get ready. Better get ready. They will be there. He hopes to see you there. And together we can hang out. And hopefully you will find me. And then you can receive IRL hugs and head pats. And then bask in these presents. Okay? And he can boop you, because he will have hands. It'll be great. 10 out of 10 hands. Lovely lady hands. The what? You don't understand Twitch? It's okay. It's okay. What is confused? Don't be confused. You can explain. Everything has an explanation. Okay? Some of them have better...
Drink some water.
Thank you. D will hydrate. Thank you very much. Welcome to D. New friends and old. D hopes that you have fun here. You asked for the nut song for your birthday and he doesn't understand. That's right, we have several people who donated way too many bits. Savino cease! Oh my god. Okay, let's go
One
back.
of your finest nut songs for Knight's
Let's define
birthday,
the
please.
bit fools for today. Who dared? Okay. So we have Ice, thank you for the biddies. Lactose. What you wanted the nut song, and so did Slavino. Did you both want the nuts? Did you both want the nut song? Speak now or forever. Hold your pieces. You both want the stupid nut song.
Boffer D's nuts.
Shut up! Sis! Tiny cutie. Okay, we have 2 requests for the nut song. We have another random 1000. Ice, you did not request anything with that, but that's okay. The bit redeems have all been changed. Yep. And what was the words in Dee's heart? There are none. And Jaynard is forcing Dee to compliment herself. How to compliment self. Okay. Dee is good at making people smile. Compliments taste gross! Ew! No! Blech! Blech! No! Hate. They will get you both your stupid double nut song. The double nut song! You require double nut. Double nut song. My goodness. Okay. Yes, Dee has missed you, cuties. Dee has missed you a lot. Where are the legs? The legs disappear after like a minute, depending on which legs you get. You can't just have legs or the computer will crash. Hi Templar, welcome to D Cutie. Let's go to the couch, and then he can get you one of these finest nut songs. This is what Dee's life has come to. It's just nut songs now. Even raising the price didn't stop you. It's not a cult of the leg. Dee has no leg cult. Hi Buzz and Bun, welcome to Dee. Okay, Kirkling, yes, actually Dee would love help because compliments are hard. Please help Dee. It's starting to feel that way. Thank you. All right. To the couch. Welcome to the couch. And here we will tell tales for this day. But you're not here for tales. No. No. You're here for a stupid nut song. Ahem! Here's your stupid nut song. 2 of them. These acorns small and brown, lying on the cocoa ground. Everybody steps on D. That is why D's crack. You see, D's a nut. D's a nut. D's a nut. D's a nut. Called yourself for the telephone just to hear D's golden tone. Asked yourself out for a date. Picked D up at 8:30. D's a nut. D's a nut. D's a nut. D's a nut. He is not actually a nut, okay? Don't forget it, okay? Took Dee's up to the movie show, stayed too late and said let's go. Took Dee's hand and led Dee out, drove Dee home and gave a shout. He's a nut, he's a nut, he's a nut, he's a nut. Dee's so naughty, Dee don't know why the squirrels love Dee so. Dee's descended from an oak. Nuts to you, and that's no joke. Dee's a nut. Dee's a nut. Dee's a nut. Dee's a nut. Dee dee doo doo dee dee doo doo dee doo dee doo dee dee doo. And you asked for double nuts, so 2 times as fast, let's go. Speed! D's and Nick all around, lying on the cocoa ground. Everybody steps on D, that is why this crack is D's not, D's not, D's not, D's not. Call this up and telephone, just a series goes to tone. Just a for a day, pick it up and happen. D's not, D's not, D's not, D's not. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. After all the lady out, everyone can do something. D's not, D's not, D's not, D's not. It's sometimes it's all around, lying in the cocoa bin. Everybody says on D, that is what he's practicing. He's not, he's not, he's not, he's not, he's not, he's not a friggin' nut! No, you get dunked on. There's your stupid nut song. Okay, there you go. There's your nut song. Are you happy now? Hopefully you're happy now. Ahem. Today is a day of stories. Thank you. Do you know what day it is today, cuties? Today is National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Some redeems have broken already. Oh no. Well, they just need some loving and they'll be good to go. Thank you for the headpad. Save up all of the redeems and get all the children's songs? No.
Hello, D.
D's gonna have to increase it even more. Oh my goodness. Good grief. Thank you. Thank you, Rune. D appreciates that. Thank you. It's Tuesday. Oh, D is the day behind you with the current stream schedule. D is a little sorry. Please forgive D, okay? It's Monday in some parts of the world, already Tuesday for others. Yes. Did you miss any? Hi, Rainbow! Hi, Gumpy! Hi, Buzz and Bun. Wants to make sure he gets you guys. And hi, Degree Scaffold! And thank you, Slovino! For the gifted sub. Today is National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Or for those of you who missed it, it was the yester of days. Yes, yes. What the heck is up with this date, though? You wish D's wisdom? Okay, D'll give you D's wisdom. And then D will tell you about today and why it's such a cool day. Yes, yes. D's wisdom has been requested. Wisdom requested is, how much nut would a D nut crack if a D nut would crack nuts? D uses a tool to crack nuts. So technically, it's infinite because technology! That is D's wisdom. Can't have D pigeonless? Pigeonless? Infinite nuts. All the nuts you can enjoy. So today is a happily ever after kind of day for National Tell a Fairy Tale Day.
Do the roar.
Meow. Fine, you'll do it legitimately. Okay. There's your stupid cat noise. Now then, let the nut tell you a story. This is not a nut. This is a lie. Oh, come on! You're incorrigible. Do you like these cute little dance break redeems? Like the wiggles, they're adorable. So once upon a time, the oral histories and traditions of our people, the myths, the legends, etc., were all retold around the fire. Or by...
We should use our inside.
He's using our inside voice! Okay, we're calm, we're fine, we're telling you a story. Around the fire or by traveling storytellers. And all of these things had been written down and become known the world over as fairy tales. Most fairy tales, they would probably fail today's standards in the association of fairy tales. They were not very... to you too. They were not very child safe. They were not. They were actually quite sus, in fact. Because fairy tales of old told unseemly tales. And they were very inappropriate for children. This is not a pterodactyl! Thank you. Thank you very much. No, this not sus unless you mean your own personal sus. Okay? But that's a song. Okay? The Grimm brothers did it best. Trust. So, fairy tales used to be retelling of history and myths and legends passed down by people, but they were very inappropriate for children by today's standards. Most traveling storytellers told fairy tales with super dramatic details, and they were all filled with like morals to make kids behave. Yeah. They were supposed to teach you a lesson or pass on knowledge, as well as, stories were used to pass time. Like we used ghost stories around a campfire. But many of the stories had some basis in truth. And because they've been passed down for so long, certain stories have actually blurred the line between truth and fiction. And it's odd to think that some of our fairy tales of the past were actually based on something real. Like, did you know there was a daughter of a 16th century count, the Count of Waldeck? His daughter, Margaret von Waldeck, is believed to have inspired Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Ooh. Ah, yes, a Christmas story. If you were a naughty kid, a monster would take your feet or something. Could be based on truth. You never know. You better not be bad or lose your feet. There. This truest wisdom. Don't be bad or lose your feet. The area of Germany that her family was from, the Count of Waldeck's daughter, it was known for mining. Hence why the dwarves were miners. Not just because some of them were children. Yeah, the miners. Mulan, yes, also based on a true story. So the place where Snow White was based off of, Waldeck? The place where it was in Germany, some of those tunnels were so tight, they used to use children or smaller people, like actual dwarves, to work in those mines. Why bonk? Krampus, based on real-life kidnapping, kind of freaky, kind of creepy, kind of spook. Swan Princess. Ooh, that one is for another rabbit hole. A princess cursed by an evil wizard, but where's the truth in this fairy tale? It was a pretty minor joke. But this daughter of Waldeck, her beauty is very well documented, and that's why they say there's pretty sure that she inspired the story of Snow White. She fell in love with a prince, but mysteriously died before she could get her happily ever after. So as stories evolved throughout the ages, they took on their magical qualities with fictional characters like fairies, giants, mermaids, and gnomes, and sometimes very gruesome story plots. Like Cinderella, where in the real story, they cut off their toes. to try to fit a slipper, a wooden boy who killed his little cricket, or instead of kissing the frog prince, his head needed to be cut off to break a curse. But those are the unrated versions of your favorite story tales. Oh. So the brothers Grimm, Aesop, and Hans Christian Andersen have some of the most well-known stories. Today is the day that we remember oral history traditions, where people would tell tales, and now, years later, we have no idea which ones actually still have a pebble or a sprinkle of truth in them. Who inspired Briar Rose? Briar Rose, we can talk about that one, but Dio wants to talk about two of her favorite stories today. There's 100 of tales that get passed down and they get pushed to the back of the shelf. Yep, ones that are less well known, about pixies and puka and strange little things that scurry about in the dark of night. We can talk more stories in the future if it ends up being something you like. But today, Dee wanted to tell you about one of Dee's favorite stories. There's two. Two that Dee is pretty fond of, Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid. The real stories, or the original stories, for these two are odd and strange and have an interesting twist to them. Like many fairy tales, Beauty and the Beast contains characters that were, well, royal. Dapplegrim? Yeah, that was wild. Dapplegrim the horse. If you've walked backwards and forgotten places, you learn just how not necessary fictional some of the old stories in the dark are. Yep. If you've been to the old woods, if you have scoured the world in search of the tales, or if you have been out in places untouched by man for only too long. So Beauty and the Beast is one of these odd stories. This story itself was based on, well, the characters in Beauty and the Beast are based on real royalty. This time, in Beauty and the Beast, the prince is a spoiled, selfish brat. And as a result, he gets turned into a beast. The beast imprisons a young, beautiful woman named Belle, and when he learns to love her, he becomes a prince again. This fairy tale was potentially inspired by a real-life couple who lived in France in the 1500s. There was a man named Petrus Gonsalvus. He had a condition. It was called hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis. It gives you abnormal hair growth, so it made him real furry, like a beast. He was known as the hairy wild man, and he was actually kept in a cage for part of his life. In 1559, after becoming King Henry II's widow's property, Mr. Gonsalvus, the hairy beast man, married a royal court servant's daughter. Her name was Catherine. Together they had a bunch of kids, and 4 of them had the same condition. In 1740, a lengthier version of Beauty and the Beast was then published, but Jean-Marie Le Prince de Beaumont wrote the version we're familiar with today. And then it's been retold 3 times over. Very floof. He had lots of hair everywhere. He was just big, hairy man. Oh yes, succubi and exorcisms. They're not just a beautiful lady who wants to do the schmecks and steal your life essence. No. They would suck your soul out, and they're not as beautiful as stories nowadays would have you believe. No. They need essence to survive because they have barely any, so they are, well, monsters. Lots of different stories. the retelling of a lovely fish tale. Has anyone ever heard the original story of The Little Mermaid, the Hans Christian Andersen version? Dee has a question for you. What the heck is the moral of a fish falling in love with a prince? When you were 12, you read it? It's a sad one. Dee used to love The Little Mermaid, the Disney version, growing up.
Dee should drink some
Thank
water.
you, Dee will hydrate. Thank you. There's lots of interesting lessons behind this story, though. Let's talk about it. But first, Dee will tell you a story. Because it is Tell a Fairy Tale Day, not Talk About a Fairy Tale Day. So now, Dee can read you the story. Okay? If you've never heard it, here's the original. Is there such a Brazilian fairy tale? Oh, time to go and seek one out. Today is the day for it. Far out in the ocean, where the water is as blue as the prettiest cornflower. Cornflowers are blue. Did you know that? Now you know. Wow. And as crystal clear. It's very, very deep. Hi, Blind Shadow. Welcome to Dee. Dee's telling you a story. The original Little Mermaid. The water was so deep indeed, no cable could fathom it. Many church steeples, piled one on top of the other, would never reach it. Deep down in the recesses, there dwelt the Sea King and his subjects. We must not imagine that there is nothing at the bottom of the sea but bare yellow sand. No, no, no. The most singular flower and plants grow there. Leaves and stems so pliant, the slightest agitation of water makes them stir as if they had life. Flippity-floppity plants in the water. Deep down in the sea, under the sea, fishes large and small gliding between branches as birds fly among the trees here on land. In the deepest spot of all stands a castle of the Sea King. Its walls are built of coral, lovely and shining in the water's light, and the long Gothic windows are of the clearest amber. The roof is formed of shells. They open and close as the water flows over them. They're very beautiful. In each lies a glittering pearl, fit for the diadem of a queen. The king had been a widower for many years, and his aged mother kept house for him. She's a very wise woman and very proud of her high birth. On that account, she wore 12 oysters on her tail, while others, also of high rank, were only allowed to wear 6. She was, however, deserving of very great praise, especially for her care of the little sea princesses, her granddaughter. They don't mention the Sea King's mother in the Disney version. No, no, no. He had 6 beautiful daughters. The youngest was the prettiest of them all. Her skin clear and delicate as a rose leaf, and her eyes as blue as the deepest sea. But like all the others, she had no feet. Not a single foot. Sorry, VTuber community, the mermaids are not for you. Her body ended in a fishtail. A fishtail! It's okay, Neb. It's okay, Neb. You can do so in the future when time allows you. No feet. Not a single foot! Not one!
Readers incoming!
Welcome, Raiders! You're just in time for Fairy Tale Day. How was your stream? Sis. Thank you for the follow, Gleast. It is Dee. Welcome to Dee. How was your stream? What were you guys up to?
Shh, you shush your mouth right now.
He's trying to say hi. Why should Dee shush? Hi, welcome. We are telling stories today in honor of Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Is Mermaid that gains feet on land? Yes, exactly. You were hitting the whammon on the screen. Isla, were they being violent to you? Oh my god. Stream was fun. Pacific Drive? You mean epic driving. That's what Dee's hearing. Epic driving. Well done. Good job. You guys bore witness to Isla's amazing driving skills. Welcome, Raiders! You mean it's magnificent? Well, thank you so much for the raid, Isla! Can he give you a proper shout out when the time allows? Hi and welcome, B Vitamin! D vitamin and B vitamin, it was meant to be together. You were supposed to find D. Doing violence? Can we get a short form shout out for the lovely Isla? Thank you,
Hey,
J-Nerd.
what game do you play when you have nothing? We are enjoying a dad joke at this time. Can you not?
It's beautiful. It's lovely. Bravo. Bravo. Lovely. Thank you, Isla, for trusting D with your community. Today, we're telling stories. For those of you who are not versed in D, these are weird wiggly Sphinx on the internet. You have made D! Spawn legs! This is a new feature. Thank you for the gifted subs. Well, this is a thing that happened today. The spawned legs. When you gift subs, it will make these spawn legs now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anywho, hi, D's D.
We should drink some water.
D will drink water. If you need to grab water or a snack poster stream, absolutely go do the thing. Otsu on your stream. D hopes you had a lovely stream. We're telling stories today in honor of Tell a Fairy Tale Day. And D is reading you a story if you want to get cozy and enjoy the story. Otherwise, grab a bean on your way out. Hi! Somebody already joked about nuts. Yes, that is a continuum. Because these nuts are a seasonal treat to be enjoyed by the whole family.
Head pat for D.
They will find a way to get these nuts to a home near you as soon as Dee's able to, okay? Promise. Trust. The fairy tales are dark, but what can we learn from them? Enjoy dark fairy tales told to you by a cat adjacent creature. Cat adjacent creature. Hi, Taiki! Welcome to D. So D is the Shrieks. He will be turning into a giant woman in like... Oh my god. Oh my goddess. You guys! March begins this week. That means we have like a month and a half.
Hello, Jimmy.
Soon, giant woman! It's happening. It's happening! Your birthday's next week! You better tell D when it's your birthday, and then D can sing for you. Can time just not? But D wants to become a giant whammon. What? Well, you don't wanna... You... Don't you wanna see D who wants to be a giant woman? A giant woman! Don't you wanna see the D when she will be a giant woman? Giant woman! Okay. You do. It'll be great. She's lovely. No, she's huge. She's huge. She's not tiny. She's Massive! She is the super massive black hole. She's very big. Okay? Just trusty on this one, okay? If you have been bad, you will get stomped on. Yes, this is a fact. Facts get stomped on. If you've been very nice and you've been a good cutie, then you get head pats, head smooches, and you get to sit in Dee's lovely giantess lap. But don't worry, because Dee's giant form would probably, do horrible things to the gravity of your planet, Dee will be a gracious goddess and shrink herself down for your convenience. Yes. What do you mean, pronounce words wrong on purpose? Okay, you know what, Gleast? You know what? You become a cat, adjacent creature. Shrink your face to a
So
cat.
what I'm hearing is I'm definitely not getting stomped cause I'm so well behaved, right?
No, you're getting stomped, J-Nerd. You're getting like 7 stomps right to the head, smashed face. Bam. Okay? Your face will be no more. Bye, cat. Have a good one. We do not pronounce things wrong. It's hard to talk when your face is literally cat-shaped. Try turning your face into a cat and see what happens to you, okay? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to D. Yep, you're gonna get stomped. Are you bad? Have you been bad? Have you forced D to sing a stupid nut song? No, you're good. Ask riddles? You get murdered? No. No riddles and murder. You get to enjoy murder as a treat.
As a disclaimer, D the Sphinx does not condone murder.
Thank you for the hydrate. You'll hydrate.
He is on fire!
Okay. Only inside. Okay. You don't have to go to work. Don't go to work. Enjoy a brain day. Treat yourself. Okay. What mouse as walks with 2 legs? Try that one again, cat. Try that one again. Murder by fire. The person. Your daddle foot 30. Wait. Your daddle foot 45. Hi, daddle. Welcome to D. Wow. What mouse has 2 legs? A mouse with 2 legs. Oh, you're on to wisdom? Okay. Wisdom requested. Okay. So basically... Luckless has requested D's wisdom. The wisdom requested is how to download RAM. You don't. It's hardware! That is D's wisdom. Now you know. It's your birthday today! Luckless! It's your birthday today! Right now, this moment, right now in this moment, it's yours! It's Cat's birthday! Wait, all the messages are going too fast. D actually is unable to use her eyeballs because eyeballs, pain and suffering. Isla, I hope that you are having a good day. If you guys don't know, Isla is amazing and like one of Dee's favorite people on the whole planet. And if you're not following Isla, you're missing out on cozy floofy vibes wrapped in the fiercest exterior, the likes of which you have never known. Bask in the ferocity that is Isla. Yes. Thank you so much, my dear sweet homie, for the raid. Right here, right now. And now, IRL Jobs is a D raid. No, D is not an actual DJ. D is a lie. Everything you see is a lie. Thank you for the boob. But Dee's prepared you for the lies this whole time. So it's okay. Okay? Okay. It is your birthday. We have multiple birthdays today. You know what? You're not a lie. D is the... You're getting these words twisted. Okay, we have multiple birthdays. You know what that means. Okay. You are getting a birthday. Wait. Not this one. Bam! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which button? Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Is this one? Nope. That one? Nope. That one? Nope. 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 There we go! Ahem. We've got birthdays in the chat! This is very important. He likes to celebrate with you. If you want to celebrate with D, tell D if it's your birthday, you would love to celebrate with you. Let's go! Whoa, it's double time. He forgot. Ahem. Trying that again. From the top! Let's go! Happy birthday to you! Yeah, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! To you! To you! And he said, how old are you now? How old are you now? Well, you say that it's your birthday. Well, how old are you now? Happy birthday to you. Yeah, cuties, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. To you. To you. To you. To you. Happy birthday! There you go. A happy birth. Happy birth. Do you see this cute moon on Dee's head? Isla made it. Look at it. Look. Look. Isla made it for Dee's birthday. It's so cute. He loves it 1 billion times over. It's so cute! Dee hopes you guys have a wonderful birthday. You might be busy during the week and might not get to celebrate it until later. But you know what? That's okay. That just means that you're going to need to take the opportunity to actually celebrate later. Okay? You are going to need to do nice things for yourself. Whoa. What doohickey from what game? Dee didn't steal nothing from nobody. Don't you call Dee a thief?
Take that, depression!
That's right! Go and enjoy. Go and enjoy your birthday, okay? Isla's game? Dee stole it from your game, but Dee was given this. Dee didn't steal nothing. Nope. Look at this face. This is not the face of Sphinx that would steal. Okay? One more. One more. Also, thank you, Daddle, for the follow. Hi. Yes, what is it?
Okay, but does Dee do nice things for herself on her birthday?
Nope.
Cause you keep telling us to.
Next question. Nope. What?
Face of a swiping Schwinks.
What's a swipe? Dee does swipe, no swipe. Swipe or no swiping. No. Dee's birthday is always pain and suffering. Hi and welcome, French Muffin! You saw what happened this year for Dee's birthday. Literally, Dee's computer died. Dee lost 90% of all of her data.
Okay, Give yourself a genuine compliment as punishment. Also, it can't be a compliment about pleasing other people.
I hate you so much. Thank you, Jisoo. You're too sweet, and that is a lie. Ahem. Smells nice. That counts. That counts. That counts. There you go. That counts. That counts. Cringe. Cringe. No. No. It is true. These not stinky. These showers every day. This smells very nice. Very lovely. Come see D in person at Offkai. And then you can tell in person. And be like, oh no. Yeah, I was not prepared. Because D actually is a... Hey! This is actually a very nice lady and smells nice. And thank you for the boob. And that's what will happen. This is not stinky. No, that is a lie. What is it?
Seems to me that D's a hippopotamus cricket. Since she wants people to take compliment and do nice things for their birthdays and not herself.
What? But a hippopotamus? D is a Sphinx! You know. Look! You know this. Gaze upon D, you know. He's not a hippo. Hippie. None of those things. It's not a hippo. Boic did very clever. Hippo cricket. Hippo cricket. He will remember you. D will remember you. Now then! Can D tell you a story? You know what? We'll keep the silly vibes on. D was reading you a lovely story. CD off Kai, and then you can tell if D smells or not. Why did D forget you, Frost? D did not forget you. What happened? What happened, Frost? What did he forget? Did you redeem something? Any benefits of the VIP? VIP gives you highlights, so you will never miss your messages. You get priority on all of your redeems. And so like it pushes you to the front of all the queues and then some. Got Shmoo on these camera lens. What's Shmoo? Camera lens is Shmoo? What? Yes, he knows who you are, Frost. You are another mod. You mod for like 3 other communities. And he knows you. You are a wonderful individual. You're always eager to help out. You are a super stan for all the people you hang out with. You're incredibly talented as a moderator. Yeah. Wear sunglasses? Dee doesn't have to prove her coolness to you. Dee knows she's cool. No, Dee's not cool. Dee is cringe, but Dee is free. You asked! You asked! And that's what you get. What thing? Do one thing. Do the roar. But one thing, you didn't redeem it. You have to redeem it. Dee knows who you are, Joho. What are you talking about? Dee is not gone senile yet. What are you... Hi. Dee is not senile yet. Hi, Night Souls. Welcome to Dee. He's not... What thing? What thing? You didn't redeem it, though. Dee has not forgotten you. Joho, Dee knows who you are. You are one of the... Shut up! You are one of these mods, first and foremost. Not to mention, you are an incredibly level-headed individual. You may not always have confidence in your decisions. However, everyone you make is with care. We know that you've thought long and hard about stuff, and you're always out there doing your dangest and your best. Okay. Dee knows who you are. Does Dee know this bush? Of course Dee knows this little bush! Dee's not ignoring you, Tequila! Of course Dee knows Darlery in the bush. Darlery in the bush is the cutest. Gross. No, you. Shush, Joe. Darlery in the bush is the cutest little green bush ever. You are always calm and collected. At least that's how you present yourself to everyone. Your presence is calming to those around you. You have an incredible voice. And this is why so many of us were super encouraging of you becoming a streamer. Because you absolutely have the presence for it. And you're always hanging out with us in chat and streaming games anyway. It's just the next step to let people bask in your awesomeness. You are super fun to be around. Not to mention, you're always very patient, especially when Dee has no brain. Thank you for explaining things to Dee and the Rainbow and all of us when we play Minecraft. You are so patient, and you can tell that you are so very incredibly reliable. One thing Dee worries about, though, is sometimes it feels like you do what Dee does, and Dee sees herself in you. You have a tendency to do too much for other people, and to try to continue to do too much, even after you've already worked so hard at your own job. So Dee worries about you sometimes, and know that Dee appreciates you and all of your hard work, but hopes that you'll take some rest when you can, and Dee will try to take rest too. Dee did not forget you! Did someone actually get forgotten? Rainbow, Dee can't forget you! You're Dee's favorite little cute Drago scholar! Shush! When is your birthday? Was Dee supposed to remember exactly the date? You are a saint. You are. Good job, Luckless. What are you the saint of? Everything? Oh, Dee missed your birthday! When was your birthday? When was it? Ice! Ice! Did you tell Dee it was your birthday? Dee needs to put it on a calendar. You're not ignored! No, did Dee actually ignore you? Shame! Shame on Dee! Did Dee actually miss it? You put it on Discord? Where? Hang on, Dee will look for it. Ice.
My day was ruined!
From Ice. From... Okay, Ice. Birthday. Ice birthday. Ice birthday. Roderick's birthday, Dee knows, was like... It was last week, 2 weeks ago. Dee knows that. What about Ice? Where's Ice's birthday? Where's Ice's birthday? He said he put it in the Discord. He's horrible. Where is it? Okay. No. Wicked Danish put their birthday in, and it was in January, right by Dee's. He doesn't see her post! Dee needs to start putting this all on a calendar. Hi, Fenari! Fenari, help! Dee has apparently forgotten everything! Hi, Fenari, how are you? How's the...
Take that, depression!
How's the move with the Moki? Are you guys having Mad Moth madness with the Mafia? if none of you is calling the new base the Mafia Jurisdiction, you're missing out on a phenomenal opportunity. You just got home! Okaeri nasai. Welcome home! Are you gonna be streaming soon? Do we get the return of the moth? Moth when? Oh my god! Otsu! Otsu, that must have been hell of a travel back. Oh my god. Oh my god. We miss you too, Venari! Oh, it says your birthday was in January. You posted.
We should drink some water.
Is this a lie? Oh no, wait!
Are we here? Just to suffer?
You're not here to suffer! Sorry, that's Kirkland! Kirkland was saying thank you to Danish because Kirkland's birthday is in January by Dee's. Ah! Dee needs a calendar for all of this stuff. Hang on. Dee needs a calendar. Dee's gonna do that after stream. Okay? Dee will put a calendar in the Discord and you can add your birthday to it. Okay? Because Dee's brain is small. Dee only has enough brain for one day at a time. And the ADD takes over. Dee has failed you. Dee will commit seppuku and quit streaming. Goodbye. Dee has failed. Go enjoy your hot chocolate. Oh. Okay, but Dee was gonna tell you a story today, because today is... Today is Tell a Fairy Tale Day, and he was trying to tell you guys a story, but it has devolved into chaos, and there's been no story. And now, you will never know the real story of the Little Mermaid. You'll never know. It's pretty cool. Maybe you will just link it. You wanted to read it to you, but maybe you will just link it in this place.
Should drink some water.
Thanks, you'll hydrate. But Venari, welcome back! Can't wait for you to stream again! Hi, and welcome for you, Messiah!
Yes.
Welcome to D. Actually, no, don't be welcome to D. Apparently, D will forget everyone and everything because D is senile and has forgotten all the things. And D should leave. Okay, you will find a place to stop streaming. Okay. Basically gave her a dog bed to sleep on the floor in the hall. Yeah, it's really weird. He's just... Wait, we're talking about the same story, right?
Shh.
We're talking about the same story, right? Dee's in denial, but you all told Dee that was the truth. What is the truth? Where are we? What is Dee even here for? To suffer? What is the truth? There is no truth. You request a song by saving your points, but there is no song requests for this week because we're doing karaoke tomorrow. And if Dee screams too much, then Dee won't have a voice for karaoke. You're all here to suffer together? Wonderful. Okay. It's okay, you have moth girls. You don't need D when you have moth girls. Literally, best thing to ever happen to the world is moth girls. They're cute. They're feisty. They're fluffy and soft. But they're also filled with delicious chaos. What's not to love? D's only sad that you could not see D turn into a giant whammon before you yeeted D out of existence and wanted D to stop being your streamer. D wishes that D could have stomped on those who deserve to be stomped on at least once, okay? Also, lamps are pretty cool. Don't eat them! You're missing out on moth girls if you eat them. They're pretty cool, okay? Life is just better with moth girls. Okay, you've seen D, but have you seen moth girls? For instance, you should look at this one. No, it won't let me do a shout out again. Stupid. You can get stomped on if you want to. Oh, this just a silly, wiggly little blobcat on the internet. You'll be fine. It's okay.
Oi. Knock it off, D. You know you cannot be replaced.
Yes. Replace with an actual cat. One who can sing. One who can do cool tricks. And one who has the knowledge. Okay? No! Bernard, you literally just got home! Oh my god! Homie, don't die! You need to rest! He loves you, Fenari. He misses you. When have you played the bug game? The For Democracy bug game? Have you played it yet? Cause Dee has been watching people. Dee's gonna lose all of her brain cells. Dee has no brain cells left. Wait! No brain cells. We have no brain. No brain. Not a single brain cell remained. And so she walked through the valley of the dead, and saw not but life, but saw shadows of her former self. No brain. The bunk had finally smoothed out all wrinkles. So her brain would be the most beautiful of all brains.
Headbutt for D.
You've requested brain cell-less wisdom. The wisdom is don't eat toothpaste. Sit on a rock. Coffee in the shadow of the day. Sunshine itchy for eyeballs. And shoes always on feet. That is your wisdom. In the empty space of Dee's brainless brain, where no brain cell remain, brain smooth, foghorn, monkey noise, car crash, explosion, 99.3, fail sauce, Applebee's. Get yourself some nuggets, love slaps. Heterochromia's pretty cool. Hug your waifu. Hug your waifu's waifu. Enjoy pizza. Have a bagel. Apples do not frighten physicians. My doctor is not afraid of your apples! Waifus are laifu, but laifu is a candy. And the candy is sweet. And so our tiny feet have beans. Beans are great. Beans make good coffee. He loves coffee. Coffee's great. Have some coffee. More coffee. And then we can enjoy
E.X has encountered
swim
an error.
in. Oh. Okay. Swim. 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 Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for thee, my lover stands on golden sands. watches the ships that go sailing. If he could begin to be half of what you thought of he could do about anything. He could even learn how to love when he sees the way you act, wondering when he's coming back. He could do about anything. He could even learn how to love like you. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be saw the sun. I don't know why he didn't come. Left you by the house of fun. Don't know why he didn't come. Don't know why he didn't come. When she saw the break of day. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes tea cry. Stay and wait for one minute. Don't you notice how he gets quiet when there's no one else around? The and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at Dee that way. Dee don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how Dee wishes you'd wake up one day. Run to Dee, confess your love, at least just let Dee say that when Dee talks to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through Dee's heart. And Dee sounds like a loon, but don't you feel it too? Confess Dee loved you from the start. Ba-da-ba-da, da-ya-da-ba-da, ya-da-da-da, ba-ya-da-ba, ya-da-ba, ba-ba, ya-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ya-da-ba, da-da-da-da. What's a girl to do, lying on my bed, staring into the blue? Unrequited, terrifying love is driving Dee a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest, I'm telling you today
that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And D sounds like a loon, but don't you feel it too? Confess I loved you from the start. Confess D loved you, just thinking of you. D knows D loved you from the start.
You finally let me finish a song! Good job. Good job. You did it. Good job. Well done. Thank you. You knocked some brain cells back into D. D has a few now, so D can tell you a story. The story of a fish girl. Here's the story of a fish girl. She was a fish. Oh, you broke the skip button. Unfortunate. Thank you for the boop. Okay, D will sum up the story that D wanted to tell you in an epic fashion because it makes the storytelling more fun. Okay? Now then! Epic tales of fish people. Okay. Ahem. Where were we? Ah, yes. He had 6 beautiful daughters, the youngest being the most beautiful. Her skin clear and delicate as a rose leaf, her eyes as blue as the deepest sea, but like all the others, she had no feet and had a fish tail. All day long they played in the great halls of the castle, or among the living flowers that grew out of the walls. The large amber windows were open, and the fish swam in, just like swallows fly into your house if you open the windows. Does that actually happen? Swallows in your house, bro. Except the fish swam up to the princesses. They would eat out of their hands, and they would allow themselves to be pet by the princesses. There was a beautiful garden outside their underwater castle. It grew bright red and dark blue flowers, and blossoms like flames. The fruit glittered like gold, and the leaves and stems waved to and fro. The earth itself was the finest sand, and over everything lay a peculiar blue radiance, as if it were surrounded by the air from above, through which the blue sky shone. No feet, agreed, 0 out of 10. Instead of the dark depths of the sea. In calm weather, the sun could be seen like a purple flower with the light streaming from the calyx. Each of the young princesses had a little plot of ground in their garden, where they might dig and plant as they pleased. One arranged her flower bed into the form of a whale. Another made hers into the figure of a little mermaid. But the youngest was round like the sun, and contained flowers as red as its rays as sunset. She was a strange child, quiet and thoughtful, and while her sisters would be delighted with the wonderful things that they obtained from the wrecks of vessels, she cared for nothing but her pretty red flowers like the sun, except for a beautiful marble statue. It was the representation of a handsome boy, carved out of pure white stone, and it had fallen to the bottom of the sea from such a shipwreck. She planted by the statue rose-colored weeping willows. They grew splendidly and hung their fresh branches over the statue, almost all the way down to the blue sand. The shadow had a violet tint, and it waved to and fro like the branches. These only a little strange, okay? Only a little strange. It seemed as if the crown of the tree and the root were playing. They tried to smooch each other. Scandalous. Nothing gave the little mermaid so much pleasure as to hear about the world above. She made her old grandmother tell her all she knew of the ships and the towns and the people and the animals. It seemed like the most wonderful place to hear of their flowers on land, that they could have a fragrance, and not those below the sea. The trees of the forest were green, and that the fish among the trees could sing. It was a pleasure to hear about it. Her grandmother called the little fish birds, but she would not have understood for her. She had never seen birds. When you reach your 15th year, said the grandmother, you will have permission to rise up out of the sea to sit on the rocks in the moonlight while the great ships come sailing by, and then you will see both the forests and the towns. In that following year, one of the sisters would be 15, but each was a year younger than the next. They would have to wait 5 years before the youngest's turn came to rise from the bottom of the ocean and see the earth as we do. However, each promised to tell the other what she saw on her first visit and what she thought was the most beautiful. The grandmother couldn't tell them enough. There were so many things they wanted to know. Give us the deets, grandmother. We want to know what is out of the water. None of them longed so much for her turn as the youngest. She had the longest time to wait. Many nights she stood by the open windows, looking up through the dark blue water and watching the fish right. They splashed about with their fins and tails, and she could just see the moon and stars shining faintly. But through the water they looked larger than they do to our eyes. When suddenly something like a black cloud passed between her and them. It was either a whale or a ship full of human beings. Banks. She wanted to play with them, but they fled in a great fright. Then a little black animal came to the water. It was a dog. She didn't know that, though. She'd never seen one before. This animal barked at her so terribly, she became frightened. They're in Minecraft? Oh, Minecraft! She rushed back into the open sea, but she would never forget the beautiful forest, the hills, the children who could swim, even though they had no fish tail. The fourth sister, she was more timid. She remained in the middle of the sea. She ain't going nowhere. Best he be scared. But she said it was still beautiful, just there and near the land. She could see for miles, and the sky looked like a bell of glass. She had seen ships, but at such great distance, they looked like seagulls. The dolphins sported in the waves, and the great whales spouted water from their nostrils. It seemed like 100 fountains were playing in every direction. Finally, it was the fifth sister's birthday. It occurred in winter. When her turn came, she saw what the others had not seen when they went up to the surface. The sea looked quite green, and large icebergs were floating about, each like a pearl, but larger and loftier than churches built by men. How appealing, because it's a bell. They were the most singular shapes, and the icebergs glittered like diamonds. She seated herself on the largest iceberg and let the wind play in her hair. She remarked that all the ships sailed by rapidly and steered as far as they could from the iceberg, as if they were afraid of it. Towards evening, the sun went down and dark clouds covered the sky. Thunder began to roll. Lightning flashed,
Heidi?
and the red light glowed on the icebergs as they rocked and tossed on the evening sea. Hi, dude, welcome to D. He's telling you a story. Get cozy. On all the ships, the sails were reefed with fear and trembling, and she sat calmly on the floating iceberg, watching the blue lightning darting across the sky and forked flashes about the sea. When the first sisters had permission to rise to the surface, they were delighted with the new and beautiful sights they saw, but now as grown-up women, they could go where they pleased, and they had become indifferent about it. They wished themselves back again in the water, and after a month had passed, they said it was more beautiful down below and more pleasant to be at home. But even in the evening hours, the 5 sisters would twine their arms around and rise to the surface in a row. They had more beautiful voices than humans could have, and before the approach of a storm, when they expected a ship might be lost, they would swim before the vessel and sing of the delights to be found in the depths of the sea. They would beg the sailors not to fear if they sank to the bottom. The sailors couldn't understand their song, though, and they took it for the howling of the storm. These things were never to be beautiful for them. If the ship sank, they would drown. Only their bodies would reach the palace of the Sea King. She's a fish. The iceberg would not freeze her booty. She can last on it for just a little bit. They are all sirens in the actual book. When the sisters rose one day, their youngest sister, she would stand quite alone, looking after them. Mermaids have no tears, though, and she would cry at their cruel song. Therefore, because they have no tears, and she stood ready to cry, she would suffer. "Oh, were I but 15 years old," said she, "I know that I would love the world up there, and all the people who live in it." Finally, at her year, her old dowager grandmother told her, "Well, now you are grown up. You must let me adorn you like your other sisters." And she placed a wreath of white lilies in her hair. Every flower leaf was half a pearl. The old lady ordered 8 great oysters to attach themselves to her tail to show her high rank. "Get oysters on your tail." Silly and Charybdis beckon thee. But they hurt. Why you putting oysters on my tail, Grandma? They hurt. Pride must suffer through pain, said the old lady. Shush, it makes you look pretty. Wear it. Oh, how glad she would have been to shake off the grandeur and lay aside the stupid heavy wreath. The flowers in her own garden would have been fine. Whatever. She told her grandmother farewell and rose lightly as a bubble to the surface of the water. The sun just set, and she raised her head above the waves, but the clouds were tinted with crimson and gold, and through the shimmering twilight, she could see the evening star in all of its beauty. The sea was calm, and the air mild and fresh. There was a large ship with 3 masts. She just got oystered, agreed. What a nerd. A large ship with 3 masts lay becalmed on the water. Only one sail was set, and there were no breeze. The sailors sat idle on the deck or among the rigging. Oh, grandmother, if human beings are not drowned, can they live forever? Do they never die as we do in the sea? Oh, they must die. Their term of life is even shorter than ours, said the old lady. Sometimes we'll live to 300, but when we cease, we become the foam on the surface of the water. We have not immortal souls and will never live again, but like the green seaweed, where once it was cut, it can flourish more. Human beings have a soul that lives forever. Once the body turns to dust, it will rise into the stars. As we rise out of the water and behold the land, they rise into the glorious regions we will never see. Why don't we have an immortal soul? Asked the little mermaid mournfully. I would give up hundreds of years that I have to be a human for only a day, in hopes of knowing that happiness and glorious world above. Don't you dare think of that, said the old woman. No, no, no. We feel ourselves to be happier and better off than humans. Yes, yes. Don't think that. So I will die, she said dramatically, because you're a fish, Harry. And because she was having a moment of pure drama. As the foam of the sea, I will be driven out again, and I'll never hear the music of the waves. Is there anything I could do to have an immortal soul? I want to be a human. I want feet. Feet are where it's at. No, said the old woman. Unless some man were to love you more than you loved him, more than his father could love him or his mother could love him, if all of his thoughts were love, lovey, love, love, love for you, then his soul would glide to your body and you would be able to share future happiness with him and mankind. If she wanted feet and legs, she needed gift subs. She had no gift subs. She was but a scrub and had not yet learned how to be more. He could give you a soul and retain his own, but it can't happen. You have got a fishtail and no feet, and men like feet, is what her grandmother said. Dang it, don't make these sprout feet! Thank you for the gifted subs, Darlarian! Your fishtail is beautiful, though. On Earth, they would think it's ugly, because fish, they don't know better. They think you have to have feet. They think you gotta have legs to be lovely. The mermaid was sad. Fine, I've got a fishtail. Be happy about it, said grandmother. And dart and spring about during the 300 years you have to live. It's really long, and it's quite long enough. You'll be fine. We're gonna have a ball tonight. Come party with us. It'll be fine. They had a grand ball. It was such a sight to see. No one on earth has such a lovely voice as the merman and mermaids, and they sang and they danced, and everyone applauded with hands and applauded with their tails. They can clap with their tails. Cool. Everyone applauded. They had a great party. But soon, Little Mermaid was thinking about the boy again. She was in, like, okay. And then she heard a bugle sounding through the water and thought, oh, he's sailing above. I could go check him out. You know what? It's not fair that he has feet and I've got fish. Not cool. You made an uwu. Welcome, uwu. Welcome to D. I'm gonna go see a sea witch, is what she said. I will venture all for him. I will win an immortal soul while my sisters are dancing happily in my father's palace. I will go to the sea witch. I've always been afraid of her, but you know what? She could counsel me. It'd be fine. Prince playing yakety sax, and she has been swooned over the beautiful saxophone. So she went to seek the sea witch. She went behind the foaming whirlpools where the sorceress lived. Neither flowers nor grass grew there, nothing but bare, gray, sandy ground stretched out to the whirlpool, where the water like foaming windmills whirled around everything. Through the midst of the crushing whirlpools she had to pass to reach the domain of the sea witch. Beyond this stood her house, center of a strange forest where all the trees and flowers were polypi, half animals and half plants. Hi, Data-san. They looked like serpents, their heads growing out of the ground and branches with long slimy arms. Bleh, gross. Anywho, she fastened her hair around her head so they wouldn't seize hold of her hair, grasping branches and all that. And she darted forward as a fish shoots through water. In the woods surrounding the sea witch's house, she saw white skeletons of human beings perished at sea that had sunk down into the deep waters, skeletons of land animals, oars, rudders, and chests of ships tightly grasped by their clinging arms. Even a little mermaid that they had caught. This seemed the most shocking of all to the little princesses. Now she came to the space of marshy ground where fat water snakes rolled in the mire, showing their ugly drab-colored bodies. In the midst of the spot was a house built with the bones of the shipwrecked human beings. Within sat the sea witch, allowing a toad to eat from her hand, like people's feed canaries with pieces of sugar. Is that real? No idea. Maybe fake. No one knows. She called the water snakes her little chickens and allowed them to crawl all around her. I know what you want, said the sea witch. It is very stupid of you. You are a stupid girl. But you'll have your way. And it will bring you sorrow, my pretty princess. You want to lose your fishtail, but fish are lovely. You want a prince to fall in love with you. You want an immortal soul. No, you should be fish. Hi, Zero Nikshimi, welcome to D. Witch basically just out here shaming. Rude. But that's how she be witching it up. That's how she be. Yes. And she laughed loudly. The toads and snakes fell away. You are but just in time, said the witch. After sunrise tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to help you to the end of another year. I'll prepare you a potion. Drink it. Drink this potion, okay? And then swim to the land tomorrow before sunrise. Sit on the shore there and drink it, and your tail would disappear and shrink into feet. Feet. Farming snakes with a bone house. She is pretty metal. Exactly. Alright? You'll get your legs. You will be in a lot of pain. Like a sword stabbed you. Stabby, stab, stab in the feet. But everyone who'll see you will say you're the prettiest little human they ever saw. You'll have the same graceful movements, and no dancer will ever tread as lightly as you, because fish power. But every step you take will feel as though you're treading on sharp knives, so that the blood must flow. Let the blood flow. If you bear this, I'll help you. Oh yeah, please, I want my man, said the princess. She thought of the prince and of having an immortal soul. Super metal. Get feet, but beauty is pain. I'll do it, said the mermaid. Oh, but think again, said the witch. Once your shape has become a human, you can be mermaid no more. You will never return through the water to your sister's or your father's palace if you don't win the prince's love. So he is willing to forget everyone for your sake and to love you with all of his loving love, and allow the priest to join your hands in marriage. You will never have an immortal soul. The first morning after he marries another, your heart will break. You will become sea foam on the crests of the waves. Yeah, it's okay. I want my man. I'll do it. I must be paid, though. I can't do this for free, said the witch. My money don't jiggle, honey. You better be willing to pay. and it is not a trifle thing that I ask. Welcome, Asachibi! You have a sweet voice, the sweetest of anyone who dwells in the sea. If you think you can charm the prince with it, but you're giving me your voice, ha ha, get dunked on, fish nerd. The best thing you possess, I will have that as the price of my drought. My own blood must go into it, so that it may be sharp as a two-edged sword. But if you take away my voice, said the mermaid, what is left for me? You have your beautiful form, your graceful walk, your expressive eyes. And surely you can enchant him. Have you lost your courage? Put out your tongue so I may cut it off as my payment. And then you get the power for your drought. Get married or die. Facts. Okay, fine. The witch placed her cauldron on the fire and prepared the drought. Cleanliness is a good thing, she said as she scoured the vessel. So she cleaned it before she cooked. How nice. What a good chef. Very nice. And then she made the thing. He's not going to bore you with the cooking part. There. Here it is for you. And then she just cut off the girl's tongue. So she became dumb. Apparently cutting your tongue off makes you dumb. The more you know. She would never speak or sing again. Wow, weird. She took the potion and then swam all the way up to the thing and was watching her father's palace. To be dumb means unable to speak. Oh, okay. Mute. Oh, thank you. Now he knows. She had, feed forever in knife pain. Get married or die. She is death metal. It's pretty cool. But she wanted her man. She had to get her man, okay? She was going to leave her family forever, and as she swam to the surface, she saw the lights in her father's palace. Yes. She stole into the gardens one last time, took a flower from the flower beds of each of her sisters, kissed her hand 1,000 times towards the palace, and then rose away. The sun hadn't even come up when she was in sight of the prince's palace. She approached the beautiful marble steps and then drank the magic draught on the beach. It seemed like a two-edged sword went through her delicate body. Ah, pain! Ah, pain! She fell into a swoon and lay like one of the dead. The sun rose and she recovered and felt pain, but before her stood the handsome prince. He fixed his eyes upon her so earnestly, she cast her own away. Oh, don't look at me, you're too lovely. Oh. And then she became aware that her fishtail was gone, and she had a pretty pair of legs and tiny feet, as any maiden would have had. But she was naked! Oh no, she wrapped herself in her long hair. The prince just stared at her and was like, hey, who are you? Where'd you come from? She looked at him, but she could not speak.
We should drink some water.
Thank you, you will hydrate. Prince be like, well, hello, madam. I see you got nice long hair. Every step she took, which the witch had said it would be, felt as though she were treading on the points of needles or sharp knives, but she bore it willingly and stepped lightly by the prince's side like a soap bubble, so that he and all who saw her would wonder to, wow, she's so graceful, lovely swaying movements. Very nice. She was soon arrayed in a costly robe of silk and muslin, and everyone would say she was the most beautiful creature in all of the palace. But she couldn't talk. She couldn't sing. She couldn't do nothing. Beautiful females dressed in silk and gold would sing before the prince and his royal parents. One sang better than all the others, and the prince clapped his hands and smiled, which made her sad. His man liked a woman who could sing, and she couldn't sing anymore. Where have you been, Cotton-Eyed Joe? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. She knew how much more sweetly she would have been able to sing once upon a time. She thought, oh, if only he knew, but I gave away my voice to be with him. They were then able to dance, and the folks dancing, they were lovely to the sound of beautiful music. But the mermaid raised her lovely white arms, stood on the tips of her toes, and glided over the floor and danced as no one had been able to dance before. Each moment her beauty became more revealed, and her expressive eyes appealed more directly to the heart than the song of anyone present. They were all so enchanted. Wow! Beautiful dancing. And the prince was very much enchanted. Wow! He called her his little foundling, and she danced again quite readily to please him, though each time her foot touched the floor, it felt like she was stepping on knives. Pain. The prince said that she should just stay with him, and she received permission to sleep. This is where... No. This is where things got weird. Do you not love me the best of them all? Her eyes seemed to say when he looked at her, and he took her in his arms and kissed her forehead. Oh yeah, you're dear to me, said the prince. You have the best heart, you are most devoted to me, you're like a young maiden that I once saw. You know, I will never meet her again. I was in a ship that was wrecked, the waves cast me ashore near a holy temple. The youngest of those ladies performing a service, she saved my life. I only saw her twice, but she is the only one in the world who I will ever love. You are like her. Almost drove her image out of my mind. Give her a little boop on the nose. She belongs to a holy temple. My good fortune sent you to me instead of her. I will never leave you. You are my dog. Little boop on the nose for his little foundling. Oh, he doesn't know it was me that saved his life, said the little mermaid. I carried him over the sea. I carried him to the temple. I'm the one who should marry him. Yandere vibes intensifying. I saw the maiden that he loves better than he loves me. Oh, she sighed, more drama, but she couldn't shed any tears. Said the maiden belongs to the temple. She will never return to the world. She's a holy maiden. They won't meet anymore while I'm by his side. I see him every day. I take care of him. I love him. I gave up everything for him. But soon it was said that the prince must marry. The beautiful daughter of a neighboring king would be his wife, for a fine ship was being fitted out. And although the prince gave out that he merely intended to just pay a visit to the king, it was, generally supposed that he was really going to see the girl, his daughter. Unfortunate. He had a great company going with him, and the mermaid smiled and shook her head. She knew the prince's thoughts better than anyone else. I must travel, he said to her. I got that wanderlust. Baby, I gotta move. I must see this beautiful princess. My parents desire it. Oh, woe is me, gotta go check out hot girls. But they're not gonna let me bring her home as my bride, or they're not gonna force me to. I don't love her. She's not like the maiden in the temple, who you look like. No. If I were forced to choose a bride, I'd rather choose you. You're my good dog. My dumb little foundling, with your expressive eyes. And he kissed her, and played with her hair, and then put his head on her heart. And she dreamed of human happiness and an immortal soul. You're not afraid of the sea, my dumb child, he said, as they stood on the deck of the ship, which would carry them to the country of the neighboring king. And he told her of the storm, of the strange fishes in the deep, and what the divers seen there, and she smiled because she knew that his descriptions were all wrong, and he was a silly boy. Yep, story time. In the moonlight, when all aboard were asleep, except the man at the helm, who was steering, the little mermaid sat on the deck and gazed down through the clear water. She thought she could distinguish her father's castle, and upon it her aged grandmother with the silver crown on her head, looking through the rushing tide at the keel of the vessel. And then, bam! Her sisters appeared! And they sadly looked at her and wringed their hands together. She's like, hey sis, come this way. She beckoned to them, but she couldn't say nothing. Come here. They smiled. She wanted to tell them how happy and well off she was, but the cabin boy approached. And her sisters dove down, and they thought it was just the foam of the sea. Oh yeah, go away, stupid cabin boy. The next morning, the ship sailed into the harbor of a beautiful town. Every day they held festivals, balls, entertainment, blah 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 blah. But the princess never appeared to the prince. People said she was being brought up and educated in a religious house where she was learning royal virtue. And at last, when she came, the little mermaid, who was very anxious to see how beautiful she was obliged to acknowledge she had never seen a more perfect vision of beauty. She was delicate and fair, and had long dark eyelashes and laughing blue eyes that shone with truth and purity. Oh my God, it was you, said the prince. You saved my life. He folded his blushing bride in his arms. I'm so happy, he said to the little mermaid. The girl who I thought you looked like is the princess, and my family wants me to marry. All of my fondest hopes and dreams have been fulfilled. You're gonna be happy for me, right? Your devotion to me is great and sincere, right? Be happy for me, my dog. The little mermaid kissed his hand. Yep. She can meow. That was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. She was plump and short and covered in fur with gold collar. My good dog. The little mermaid kissed the back of his hand and felt her heart already breaking. His wedding morning would bring her death, and she would change into the foam of the sea. Okay. Ahem. There you go, cat noise. Yep. All the church bells rang, the heralds rolled about the town. Perfume oil was being burnt, costly lanterns, big party. The little mermaid was dressed in silk and gold, and she held up the
Yes,
bride's
yes, yes.
train. When the bride and the bridegroom joined their hands and received the blessing of the bishop, but her ears heard nothing of the festive music. Her eyes saw not the ceremony. She thought only of the night of death which was coming to her, and everything she had lost. On the same evening, the bride and groom went aboard on the ship. Cannons roared, flags waved. In the center of the ship, a tent of purple and gold had been erected. It had couches for the reception of the bridal party during the night. Sailors and everyone danced merrily on deck, and the little mermaid couldn't help thinking of her first time rising out of the sea, when she saw similar festivals. Her tender feet felt like they were cut with sharp knives, but she cared not for it. A sharper pang pierced her heart. This was the last evening she'd ever seen the prince. He had forsaken her kindred and home. She forsake her kindred and her home for him, and she was going to die. She had given up her beautiful voice and suffered unheard pain of daily for him, and he knew nothing of it. This was the last time she would breathe the same air or gaze on the sky. An eternal night without a thought or dream awaited her. She had no soul, and could never win one. All was joy on board the ship. Till long after midnight, she danced with everyone else, even though the thoughts of death were in her heart. Drama! The prince kissed his beautiful bride, and they went arm in arm to the splendid tent, and all became still on the board, and everyone went to sleep, and the little mermaid leaned her white arms on the edge of the ship, looking towards the east for the first blush of morning. That first ray of dawn would bring her death. And she saw her sisters rise out of the flood. They were pale as herself, but their long hair waved no more in the wind. It had been cut off. We gave our hair to the witch, they said, to obtain help for you so you won't die tonight. She gave us this knife. Here, see, it's very sharp. It's a knife. Before the sun rises, you must plunge it into the heart of the prince. When his blood falls on your feet, they'll grow together again. You will be a fish once more, and you can return to live out the rest of your 300 years before you die. Hasten then. He or you must die before sunrise. Our grandmother moans for you. Her white hair is falling out. She's so sad. Kill the prince. Come back. Don't you see the first red streaks in the sky? In a few minutes the sun will rise and you will die! No! They sighed mournfully and they sank beneath the waves. She drew back the crimson curtain of the tent and beheld the fair bride with her head resting on the prince's breast. She bent down and kissed his brow once more, and looked at the sky where the rosy dawn grew brighter and brighter, glanced at the knife, then at him, then at the knife, then at him, and he whispered his bride's name in his dreams. She was in his thoughts, and the knife trembled in the hand of the little mermaid. She flung it far away from her into the waves. The water turned red where it fell, and the So what did you think? You have now been gifted the full, real tale on this Tell a Fairy Tale Day. You are most welcome, Zath, to D! It is sad but beautiful, and there's strange lessons that you can learn from it. The Little Mermaid itself has several things to teach us. On this, the day of Tell Your Mother a Fairy Tale. The original author is Hans Christian Andersen. Lots of things can be learned from The Little Mermaid. Like 1, impulsiveness is not always a good thing. Don't make deal with witches. It doesn't solve your problems. On an impulse, she just wanted to be with her man.
Hello, D.
Hi, Tachiko Makuro! Truth. She would still have to strive under another pretense, but she would get her immortal soul. She wouldn't get her man. And that's another thing. Sometimes you must sacrifice everything for a nice pair of feet. Sometimes you must sacrifice for feet. Is that the real lesson? Is that truly the lesson that we learned along the way? Feet. That was the lesson. Feet. It is truly sad. Her family thinks she's dead and gone, and that she turned into foam. But what they don't know is that she will now get to be part of the immortal cycle. Sometimes, also sea witches are metal. Yes! Sea witches are friggin' metal. Agreed.
Now, how did you subscribe get here?
Yeah, the princes who make you
Feet.
sleep on the floor, no good. What? No feet. Unless you're a mermaid, then that's what you want, feet, right? Dee's story about getting feet. Dee will have feet and hands in a month and a half soon. Dee is out here dreaming of the day. Dee wants to be a giant woman, and Dee will have feet, and then upon you, she'll stand with them. But that's only if you've been naughty, okay? The spirit of the story. Oh, you know what? Absolutely. For you, absolutely. It's going to get DMCA'd, okay? So, know this. This part of the stream, it will get cut from the VOD. Because Disney is like that and doesn't want you to have nice things. They don't want you to. No, most definitely not. And then more water for Dee. By request. Oh. Come on. Oh, my dear sweet child. It's what I live for, to help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with no one else to turn to. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays that Dee's mended all her ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. And this one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron crying, spells, Ursula, please. And I help them? Yes, I do. No, it's happened once or twice where someone couldn't pay the price and I'm afraid I'd rake them across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor, unfortunate souls. Here's my best offer, baby kids. I know a spell that will turn you into a human for 3 days. It's got a procedural clause, sort of a squid pro quo. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princey to kiss you. If you do, you'll stay human forever. And if I don't? Nothing drastic, darling, I'm sure. Oh, small print. Your soul is mine forever, and you're doomed to spend eternity in my watery hell-soaked lair. Lawyers, don't you just love them? Of course, there is one more thing. My fee. But I don't have anything. Oh, I'm not asking for much. Only your voice. My voice? If I give away my voice, how... You have your looks, your pretty face, and don't you underestimate the power of body language. Men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what's an idle prattle for? Come on, they're not all that impressed with conversation. A true gentleman avoid it when they can. But they don't, and they swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul. It's sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Lots of attention now, I've got it, boys. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate soul. Thank you. Thank you. Witches brew beer the best, like butter beer. Delicious. Lessons we can take from the Little Mermaid. Lesson number 1. Don't be impulsive. You may want your man, but it may bring you plenty of pain, like stabbing knife feet, and make you have to cut out your tongue.
Since we are already cutting the Disney songs, how about a girl worth fighting for?
Sure. You will do that right at the end, so it's easy to cut out, okay? What else? What else? Other things to take away from it. You should probably do your research. Because the first person you fall in like with may not be the one who'll love you forever. Maybe you get lucky, maybe they do, but it's never guaranteed. Do your research. Sometimes when we make decisions just on emotion, pros and cons aren't weighed seriously enough. But luckily for her, her efforts bore fruit. And that's true with most things. We learn lessons by doing. She never would have known that there were such things as air spirits or children of the air, or that they can become human faster by finding good children and hanging out around good kiddos. Never would have known. We should also be aware of our surroundings, yes. Because the princess, the Little Mermaid, she wanted so badly to be part of his world, and yet didn't pay enough attention to the fact that he had fallen in love with someone else. that he was swooning for someone else. She was too fascinated with how pretty he was. Don't be led astray by a pretty face. Don't let D's pretty face lead you astray, okay? Don't be blinded, D knows. It's glorious. However, simping could put you in danger. A good goddess would not make you simp in vain, okay? If you're gonna simp, make sure she's worth your simping. And that she gives you head pats and head kisses and lap time and cozy snuggles and makes you feel good and encourages you to do good things for yourself. Yeah. Stompies if that's what you love. Your disembodied hands have the beans now. Yes, D has made you simp in vain. D is obviously evil, didn't you know? D is the baddest of them all, you can tell. One of the biggest lessons to take away is it's important to listen, you know? You're a stray? Good puppy. Head pat. Get it? Straight? Like dog? It was a little funny. You can laugh now.
Drink some water.
He's out of water. You'll have to get more water. More water. More water after these messages. Do you so evil? Do you ignored? You said it 4 times? There's a lot of chatter happening today, Tequila. There's a lot of chatter. Here, they'll stare at you right now. Is it your birthday today? But these sang for the birthdays today. You have been sung for, my good dude.
Take that, depression!
He sang for you. He would not forget you. You are not forgotten, Tequila. He is a bad goddess. Obviously evil. So forgetful. Oh, okay. You have to tell D when it is, and then D can sing for you. Okay? Also, Ice, are you playing with D? Or did D actually forget you? D doesn't think D forgot you. Were you here to tell D? Because D can't find your post in the Discord about... D can't find it about your birthday. D can't find it. Are you sure you posted it in the Discord? How long ago was it? You can't find your post. He is searching but cannot find it. Months ago? Okay, D will search months ago then. Okay, searching. Ice. Hang on. From. Searching. Boop. Looking months ago. We'll search 8. 8 page again. Thank you for the boop. Birthdays and undisclosed. Oh, that was not it. Wrong. Go back. You keep looking. You hasn't found it yet. Happy birthday. That was back in January. Happy birthday. Looking. No, it's important to you. He cares about you and wants to find it. D doesn't want you to feel forgotten. Hi, Nino! Welcome to D! So D will find it. It's important. Mitosis spawning day. Jappy's birthday in early January. Found that one. D's birthday where everything exploded. Okay. The legendary February? Thank you for the lurk! D's birthday where everything exploded. D's birthday where everything exploded. Nope. 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 Blue Screen's birthday in December. Okay. Ahem. you go. Stupid cat noises.
よしよしよし。
Thank you for the head pat. Goblin birthday. December! Wait, but they said happy birthday in December. What do you mean they forgot? He's right there with everybody else wishing you happy birthday. They did not forget you! But they can't remember more than 3 days at a time! Do you see the size of this head? This brain is very small! It was December! January, February, we're almost at the end of February! They can't remember that far back. Your cat is a better cat than Dee. Dee's not supposed to be a cat. Dee is stuck in the body of a cat. Dee does not want you to be forgotten or feel forgotten.
Here you go.
He cares about you and does not want you to feel forgotten. Dee's a bad cat because Dee's not a real cat, okay? Dee's not supposed to be a tree! What do you mean Dee's a tree? How? Explain he's not a tree. Okay, final lesson. Final lesson is learning to listen. Listening is important. Okay? Listening is important. Because had the mermaid paid attention to the prince more and listened to him when she was stalking him like a crazy stalker girl, she would have noticed that he was in love with someone else. Had she listened to the witch, she would not have dissuaded and thought, oh yeah, I can live with the pain. No. She would have learned much, but did not. And this is what we can take from Little Mermaid. Dee's wisdom has been requested. The wisdom requested. Is lottery numbers? Dee does not do numbers. They cannot give you the lottery numbers. But if you wish, Dee can read you your fortune. Would you like to know your fate? In all seriousness. Here, Dee will read for you. Let Dee go get something real quick. It's just over here. In this hand, Dee is unboxing a lovely little case. Beautiful little cards, the color of spring greens. Avasomnia will have your fate for you. Avasomnia will have your fate for you. Original name. We are looking for a bit of wisdom for original. Original. What wisdom do you have for original? Are there things that they should keep a lookout for? Is there something? Whoa! It jumped out coming up in your world. Ooh, interesting. Avasomnia's wisdom for you this day. Let us see. It is how to interpret this one for you. Wands. 8 of Wands. But from Avasomnia, she's very straightforward. And this should be fairly easy to understand. The wisdom of Avasomnia for you this day is to know of movement, sudden action, and good news in your environment. There will be some kind of excitement, but also haste and alignment with your goals. Things are unraveling fast now, and be prepared for this sudden movement. Good things, but only if you take advantage of them. And this is the wisdom we have for you. Courtesy of Avisomnia. There you go, have some wisdom. You're welcome. Thank you, Avi. Good cards, very good cards. Yes. Good card, good card. Hopefully it isn't a fart, unless you really needed to fart. Then it's good for you. And hopefully you'll move fast to the bathroom, because you probably have to poop. Maybe you were lacking fiber this whole time. And that's what will happen to you. Ew, gross! No! Not in Dee's house! No! Disgust. Ew! Ew! Oh, my eyes, they sting. Ugh, gross. Jaynard, that was you? Get up, Ew. Ew. No. 10,000 times no. Thank you for taking it back. Thank you for taking it back. What did you break? What did you break? Oh, you took it back twice. Thank you. You took it back twice. Thank you. The air is now so fresh and so clean. La, la, la. You got scared? You've unlocked a new skill, Rainbow. A new skill. And now, as requested, we'll wind down with these knees. Disney. Oh, let's go to the ending, actually. To the ending! And then these knees. Ending! Oh, you want this wisdom? Requesting this wisdom. Okay. Dee will tell you your wisdom. You have requested a fortune. You want the wisdom of the future. Abby, the people want the wisdom of the future. Can you give us wisdom for Frost? Do you have a specific area you want this wisdom in? If not, it will be general. Wisdom for Frost. What is going on in Frost's world that they should be aware of? For Frost. Oh. Thinking. For Frost. What should they... Whoa! You can't throw 5 things at D. Apparently you're thinking of too many things. You should never have your fortune told. I mean, the deck did just throw 5 cards at D, so D asked it to be specific about one thing. To just pick one. Madam, I need you to calm. Okay. The wisdom for you, Frost, is the Page of Cups upright. From Avi, what this means for you, is a sensitivity in your environment. That there are creative opportunities approaching you. You should maintain an element of curiosity. Seek out these new discoveries and allow yourself to be sensitive to this idealism. Let yourself be creative. The opportunities are coming. But this could also mean that you could force yourself to miss them if you're not careful. Let yourself have opportunity and break away potentially from your daily routine. That is the wisdom we have for you today. Let Dee know how accurate it ends up being, yeah? Dee will do more of this in the future. When Dee has hands and you can see the card yourself. And you can see these pretty nails. They're so shiny right now, you can't see them. They can't wait to have hands. Dee will do more. Oh, we're back at Dee's goddess. Dee will do more. You posted your photography today. Nice. Question: giant, the biggest giant whammon ever. How tall is Dee? Dee will have hands when Dee is a giant whammon. Giant whammon Dee is so big she will knock your planet out of orbit. Whoa! See? Too big of a D. Right there. But don't worry. Dee didn't forget the request. We're gonna go and raid, and on our raid out, we're going to honor the Mulan request. And it was make a man out of you. Was that the request? Oh, I'm so sorry, Matspo. Don't worry though. Look, there's so much D. Tomorrow you have double D. Oh, wait. You can't hear any of this. You can't hear the BGM, can you? Oh, yes you can. Yes you can. Okay, hang on. Swapping. What? Okay. What happened to these BGM? It died. Uh-oh. Trying again. There we go. Found it. Okay, you guys. We've got double D. Double D happening for you tomorrow. There'll be a chat on YouTube. And he's doing some, it's like synthwave and retro wave karaoke. It'll be fun tomorrow. Come hang out, enjoy some vibes at the beginning of your week. We're going back into the mine on Wednesday for some cozy chill chat and temple building. Dee is going to attempt to get Ano to work and hopefully not fry the computer on Thursday. And we're joining Pia! Pia's doing her three-year donathon this weekend, so we're gonna support her in the morning. Dee may not show her POV. It really just depends on what Pia is feeling, so it'll be based on what we're going to do to support the cutie slime girl, okay? But Dee will definitely be on for Friday in the afternoon, just a few hours later, for Nostalgia Friday. We're playing a game that Trixie helped Dee get! This one is Zack and Wiki. These never played before. March is starting with the weekend with a bang! It'll be great. It's 4 a.m. right now? Go to bed. Danish, go to bed. Deal. Make a man out of you. Okay? Ahem. And we'll raid out to this song, okay? This will be cut like the other song from the VOD because Disney will kill us with fire, okay? No fire, only fun. And let's go find a cutie to raid. Oh, this reminds Dee. This is a great opportunity to start Dee's challenge! The challenge has begun. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send Dee daughters when Dee asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch Dee's ever met, and you can bet before we're through, Mr. Deal, make a man out of you. tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow deal, make a man out of you. I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting gym. This guy's got him scared to death. Hope he doesn't see right through me. Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing towards us till the Huns arrive. Heed these every order, and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, Yahoo. How could he make a man out of you? We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Yay! Alright, cuties. He was looking to see who of these friends was even on right now, but there's like nobody on. Why is nobody on right now? You are most welcome! We're probably gonna go and raid Zolan. Vexy wasn't feeling so good today, so he is streaming to keep everybody happy and alive. Testy's luck? With a bigger streamer? Bloom's on! How long has Bloom been on? Only an hour? Let's go enjoy some cozy retro gaming. Heck yeah. D is already D. We can't. Otherwise, D would raid Zolan, because Zolan is trying to chat and keep everyone happy while Wifey is not doing well. Let's raid Bloom. Let's raid the good professor. Grab your raid message, cuties! We're gonna... If it'll let D raid, oh my god, let D raid, please. Professor. Oh, Professor Lando's on. Professor Bloom. Professor, why won't it let D do it? Come on. Prof Bloom. He's getting shadow banned from D. Okay, there we go. Alright, cuties. We'll see you tomorrow on YouTube in the morning for some cozy chat, where D will pay all of the attention to you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, cuties.